After eating corn, what do you usually do with the cob that is left? I believe many people will give the same answer. After eating all the corn kernels, they casually throw the cob into the trash. At first glance, the corn cob may seem dry and hard, as if it cannot be used for anything anymore. But in fact, corn cobs have many useful uses that very few people know about. Throwing them away is just like throwing money out the door. First, we are going to do the first method. Prepare a few fresh corn cobs after all the kernels have already been removed. Now, put the corn cobs into a large bowl, add clean water, and wash them very thoroughly. When washing, you should use your hands to gently rub around the body of the cob to remove any small bits of corn still clinging to it. Which country are you watching this video from? Leave me a comment and let me know. It is wonderful that we can meet each other from all over the world. If the corn cobs still have many tiny kernels or dried corn silk attached, you can wash them one more time to make them cleaner. After washing, place the corn cobs on a cutting board. Because corn cobs are quite hard, you should use a sturdy knife and cut them into smaller pieces. There is no need to cut them too small, just divide each cob into a few sections. Cutting them smaller will help the cobs release their aroma and natural sweetness more easily when cooked. Next, put all the cut corn cobs into a pot. Add a suitable amount of water. If you are making it for 2 to 3 people to drink, you can use about 2 to 3 corn cobs and add about 1 to 1.5 liters of water. If you want to make more for the whole family, you can increase the amount of cobs and water a little. Now, cover the pot and turn on the stove. At first, cook over medium heat until the water comes to a boil. When the water has started boiling, lower the heat and continue cooking for about 25 to 30 minutes. While cooking, you will see the water gradually turn a very beautiful pale yellow color. The aroma of corn will also begin to spread. It is not strong or sharp, but very gentle. That is exactly the natural aroma of corn cobs. The longer it simmers over low heat, the more gently sweet the tea becomes. When the time is up, open the lid. At this point, the corn cob tea will already have a light yellow color, looking very clear and pleasant. You can use a strainer to filter out the liquid and remove the corn cobs. If you like to drink it in its original form, you can pour it into a cup and drink it right away while it is still warm. The tea will taste very light, with a little natural sweetness and a gentle corn aroma. Even without adding anything, it is already easy to drink. If you prefer a slightly sweeter taste, you can add rock sugar. With rock sugar, you should add it while the tea is still hot so the sugar can dissolve slowly. There is no need to add too much, just a few small pieces are enough. The purpose is to make the tea taste gentler, not to turn it into an overly sweet drink. If you use honey, remember one small thing: do not add honey while the tea is still boiling hot. Let the tea cool down a little until it is just warm, then add 1 small spoonful of honey and stir well. At that point, the honey will blend into the tea, creating a softer sweetness and a more pleasant aroma. On cool days, you can drink corn cob tea while it is still warm. It feels very light on the stomach and very pleasant, especially after a meal. And in the summer, you can let the tea cool completely, pour it into a clean bottle, store it in the refrigerator, and drink it within the day. When served cold, corn cob tea has a light, refreshing taste and a gentle aroma, making it a very good substitute for sugary drinks. Corn cobs are the part that contains a lot of coarse fiber and the characteristic aroma of corn. When boiled in water, the gentle sweet fragrance from the corn cob blends into the water, creating a rustic homemade tea. This is corn silk. Do you throw it away? If you know how to combine it, you will have a wonderful drink to cool the body on hot summer days or whenever you feel internal heat. When buying fresh corn, do not throw away all the corn silk. Choose the corn silk that is still fresh, light yellow, or naturally light brown in color, not moldy, and without any unusual smell. The corn silk inside the husk is usually cleaner, softer, and more fragrant. The outer silk that is dusty, dried black, or bruised should be discarded. Then put the corn silk into a bowl of clean water. Add a little salt. Use your hands to stir it very gently, without rubbing too hard, because corn silk is very soft and tangles easily. You can rinse it 2 to 3 times until the water looks clearer. If you want to be more careful, you can soak the corn silk in clean water for about 5 minutes, then take it out and rinse it one more time. There is no need to soak it too long, because corn silk is soft and only needs to be cleaned gently. After washing it clean, place the corn silk in a colander to drain. If the corn silk is too long, you can use scissors to cut it a little shorter so that it will be neater in the pot and easier to strain after cooking. Now, we prepare the corn cob part just like in the first method. After all the kernels have been eaten, wash the corn cobs clean and cut them into small sections. Then put the corn cobs into the pot first, add water, and begin heating. When the water starts to get hot, add the cleaned corn silk. Some people like to add the corn silk right from the beginning, while others prefer to add it after the water is nearly boiling. Both ways are fine. But if you want to keep the light fragrance of the corn silk, you can add it after the water is already hot, then lower the heat and simmer it slowly. After adding the corn silk, cover the pot and cook over low heat for about 20 to 30 minutes. In traditional medicine, corn silk is often mentioned as an ingredient that may gently support urination and help the body feel lighter. Some modern health sources also mention that corn silk contains plant compounds and antioxidants, and is often used in traditional herbal teas. When the time is up, turn off the heat and let the tea rest in the pot for a few more minutes. Pour the tea into a cup, and you will see that the color is very beautiful, lightly golden, clear, and warm. When drinking it, the first taste is the light taste of corn water, followed by a little herbal aroma from the corn silk. This way is very suitable for those who like rustic teas that are not too sweet and not too strong. With corn cob tea combined with corn silk, you can also drink it in 2 ways. If drinking it warm, pour it into a cup after straining, let it cool down a little, and then enjoy it slowly. This way of drinking is very suitable in the morning or after a meal, when you want a gentle drink that does not contain much sugar. If drinking it cold, let the tea cool completely, then pour it into a clean glass bottle, close it tightly, and keep it in the refrigerator. It is best to drink it within the same day, or within 24 hours, so that the flavor remains fragrant and fresh. Because this is homemade tea and contains no preservatives, we should not keep it for too long. There is one small tip: if you want the tea to have a gently sweet taste, add a little rock sugar while the tea is still hot. If you want to use honey, wait until the tea has cooled a little before adding it. Both ways are delicious, but you should add only a moderate amount so the natural light taste of the corn cob and corn silk remains. So today, from those corn cobs that seemed useless, we have made 2 kinds of tea that are very easy to prepare. Next time, after eating corn, do not rush to throw the cobs away. Try saving a few clean corn cobs, make a small pot of tea, and enjoy this very simple but pleasant flavor. Have you ever drunk corn cob tea or corn silk tea before? Where you live, do people usually make use of corn cobs in any other way? Please leave a comment below to share with me. If you find today's tip helpful, please press like and share the video with your family and friends. And do not forget to subscribe to Merry Home so that we can continue discovering more small, economical, and warm-hearted tips for the family kitchen together. Thank you for watching the video. See you again in the next video.